Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers. Today we're talking about the top 5 most valuable wheat pennies. Small copper coins that may look ordinary but can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. From rare early mintages to famous era coins, these pennies have earned legendary status. Let's get started. First up, the 1940 wheat penny stands as a shining example of American numismatic history, a coin that continues to captivate collectors across the globe. Despite being over 80 years old, this penny carries an aura of history, charm, and value that goes far beyond its humble 1-cent denomination. Even in damaged condition, this coin remains highly sought after in today's active market, where age, story, and collector demand drive it into a category of rare desirability. The Wheat Penny series was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, and Lincoln was the obvious choice. By 1940, the Wheat Penny had already cemented itself as a cornerstone of American coinage, with its iconic design being recognized instantly by both collectors and the general public. The 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally produced coins in the largest quantities. The absence of a mint mark below the date is the identifier that the coin was made in Philadelphia, and that alone adds to its charm. Collectors value these Philadelphia issues as they represent the heart of American coin production during a time when the nation was preparing for global change with the onset of World War II. On the obverse, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln radiates strength and dignity. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "I in God We Trust" reflect America's enduring values, while the date 1940 anchors the coin in an important historical period. The reverse features the two iconic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and growth, with the bold lettering 1 cent and United States of America, making this design a masterpiece of simplicity and significance. What makes the 1940 wheat penny unique is not only its age, but also its survival through turbulent times. Many of these coins circulated heavily, buying goods during the Great Depression recovery years and the build-up to World War II. Each coin tells a story of hands it passed through, and even when found in damaged condition, its journey makes it a rare historical relic rather than just a worn piece of copper. Rarity is a key factor when it comes to value. And while millions of 1940 wheat pennies were minted, coins that remain in collectible demand today are the ones that have endured. Even a damaged 1940 penny sparks collector interest because of its history and the emotional connection many collectors feel toward Lincoln cents. After all, not every coin that survives over 8 decades can be dismissed. Each surviving piece adds to the overall rarity pool in today's collector-driven market. Collectors know that condition plays a role, but the 1940 penny, even in damaged form, still retains demand because of its iconic design and historical weight. The Philadelphia issue without a mint mark is especially attractive because it represents the origin point of coin production in that year, tying it back to the U.S. Mint's legacy of crafting coins for the nation's people. Market demand for wheat pennies continues to soar because they form the foundation of so many collections. For young collectors, the 1940 penny is an affordable entry point, while seasoned numismatists see it as a key piece in completing date runs or Lincoln cent sets. This broad appeal ensures that demand for the coin stays strong, regardless of the specific condition in which it appears. In today's active market, the 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark commands solid value. In damaged or circulated condition, it can sell above face value many times over, because collectors appreciate its age and history. In higher grades, its value multiplies significantly, but even in damaged condition, its market action shows consistent interest and reliable sales. This is what makes it a hidden gem. Its value lies not just in condition, but in legacy and story. The historical weight of this coin amplifies its market potential. Being minted right before America entered World War II, the 1940 wheat penny embodies the resilience of a nation preparing for global challenges. Every collector who owns this coin feels that direct connection to history, a bond that increases its significance and boosts its desirability in the numismatic world. For collectors seeking to invest wisely, the 1940 wheat penny offers a perfect opportunity. It is a coin with broad recognition, emotional connection, and continuous demand, which means it will always find a place in the hands of new collectors and investors. Holding on to even a damaged example ensures you own a piece of history that others will always admire and want to acquire. Tips for collectors include storing your 1940 penny properly, even in its current condition, to preserve its details and prevent further wear. Placing it in a protective holder ensures it remains attractive for display or resale. Collectors also enjoy building full Lincoln cent sets, and the 1940 is a crucial year in that journey, making it highly tradable when part of a larger collection. When comparing values, remember that demand drives the market as much as condition. The 1940 penny benefits from being part of one of the most collected coin series in U.S. history. Its desirability never fades, and every year that passes adds to its legacy and collectible status. That is why coins from this series, no matter their condition, remain strong performers in auctions, coin shows, and private sales. The allure of the 1940 wheat penny is not just about numbers or grades. It's about history you can hold in your hand. Each coin represents America in 1940, a nation on the edge of profound change, and Lincoln's face on the obverse reminds us of strength, leadership, and unity during times of challenge. Collectors prize that symbolism as much as they prize the copper itself. In conclusion, the wheat penny 1940 without a mint mark, even in damaged condition, is a rare collectible with high demand in today's market. Its history, design, and collector appeal make it a valuable coin that will always attract attention. For anyone looking to invest in a piece of America's past that continues to shine in the present, this coin is a perfect choice. Owning it means owning history, legacy, and a timeless collectible treasure. Next up, the 1948 wheat penny with the D-Mint mark is a remarkable piece of American coinage that continues to inspire collectors with its charm, historical value, and ongoing demand in today's market. Though it was minted over 7 decades ago, this coin is more than just 1 cent. It is a timeless treasure that carries the story of post-war America, the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and the artistry of one of the most famous coin designs ever struck by the United States Mint. The wheat penny series, also known as the Lincoln cent, was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin was groundbreaking as it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of symbolic imagery. By 1948, the wheat penny had already become deeply embedded in American culture and coin collecting, with each year's mintage eagerly awaited by collectors and the public alike. The 1948 wheat penny with the D-Mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which has always played a major role in producing high-quality coinage for circulation. The small D mint mark below the date is a powerful indicator of its origin, and collectors treasure these Denver issues for their unique place in minting history. This mint mark adds an extra layer of desirability and makes it a standout compared to Philadelphia minted coins that lack a mark. On the obverse of this coin, we find the bold portrait of Abraham Lincoln, symbolizing leadership, honesty, and unity. The inscriptions, "I in God we trust," "Liberty," and the year 1948 accompany the portrait, anchoring the coin in both values and history. The reverse displays the classic wheat stalks, framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, a design that evokes growth, prosperity, and the strength of the nation during a time of rebuilding after World War II. The unique features of the 1948 D wheat penny lie not only in its design, but also in the period it represents. America was in the post-war boom, industries were thriving, and the coinage from this period reflected the optimism of a growing nation. This coin embodies that spirit, and collectors prize it as a symbol of an era where America was redefining its role on the world stage. Even in circulated condition, the 1948 D wheat penny holds undeniable charm. Circulated coins carry the marks of history, the wear and tear of decades of transactions, and the fingerprints of countless Americans who once used them. Each small scratch or smoothness is a story in itself, adding character and authenticity that collectors appreciate when they seek historical pieces that truly lived through their era. Rarity is another key factor. While millions of these pennies were minted, the survival rate of coins in collectible condition, especially with strong details, has decreased significantly over the decades. Many were lost, damaged, or melted down, leaving fewer examples available for collectors today. This natural reduction in supply enhances the value of every surviving 1948 D penny, even those in circulated states. Collector demand for wheat pennies remains strong because they form the backbone of so many collections. The 1948 D is particularly appealing as it fills an important slot in Lincoln Cent albums and date runs. Whether you're a beginner assembling your first collection or an advanced numismatist seeking every mint and year variation, the 1948 D is a coin you cannot ignore. Its presence ensures completeness, which means it will always remain in high demand. In today's active market, the 1948 D wheat penny shows steady and reliable value. Even circulated examples are worth more than face value, as their collectible appeal far outweighs their original monetary purpose. Higher-grade examples can command significant premiums, but even in circulated condition, the historical weight, age, and collector interest push this coin into the category of desirable treasures that buyers actively seek. The market value of a circulated 1948 D penny often reflects the enthusiasm collectors hold for Lincoln cents in general. While common pennies may linger unnoticed, wheat pennies always stand out, and the 1948 D is no exception. In recent years, interest in vintage coinage has grown rapidly, and coins like this one are now selling faster and more competitively than ever before. For collectors who want to maximize the value of their 1948 D penny, proper preservation is essential. Even circulated examples benefit from being stored in protective holders to maintain their current state and prevent additional wear. A coin that is kept in good storage conditions will always appeal more to buyers, and collectors know that demand rises with careful presentation. The 1948 D wheat penny also benefits from its connection to Abraham Lincoln, one of the most admired figures in American history. His enduring image on the coin reminds collectors of the values of freedom, leadership, and resilience. This connection adds emotional value, making the coin far more than just a piece of copper. It is a tribute to Lincoln's legacy, and that emotional tie makes it irresistible in the eyes of collectors. Another point that makes the 1948 D penny so attractive is its role in the broader wheat penny series. Collectors often seek complete sets, and no set feels finished without the inclusion of the Denver issues. The 1948 D plays its part perfectly, and its consistent demand ensures that sellers can always find eager buyers for it in any coin marketplace, from auctions to collector fairs. The investment potential of this coin is also strong. Coins with age, historical weight, and broad collector bases, like the 1948 D wheat penny, rarely lose popularity. Instead, they steadily grow in desirability as the years pass, ensuring that owning even a circulated example can be a rewarding part of any portfolio. With numismatics gaining popularity worldwide, demand for coins like this one continues to expand beyond the U.S. market. In conclusion, the 1948 wheat penny with the D mint mark, even in circulated condition, is a valuable and rare collectible that commands respect in today's coin market. Its rich history, beautiful design, connection to Abraham Lincoln, and role in American post-war culture make it an enduring favorite among collectors. For anyone seeking to own a piece of American history that combines beauty, story, and market demand, this coin is a true standout. Next up, the 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most captivating coins in American history, a small yet powerful piece that reflects the resilience and growth of the United States during the final years of World War II. More than just a cent, this coin carries with it a story of historical importance, design excellence, and collectible appeal that makes it one of the most sought-after treasures in today's rare coin market. To understand the significance of the 1944 wheat penny, we must first look at the history of the wheat cent itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the wheat penny marked the first time a real American figure was placed on circulating U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, its timeless artwork combined Lincoln's powerful portrait with reverse wheat stalks symbolizing prosperity and agricultural strength. By 1944, the wheat penny had been in circulation for 35 years, but this year marked a special turning point. Just a year earlier, in 1943, the U.S. Mint had experimented with striking pennies from steel due to copper shortages during the war. In 1944, however, the Mint returned to using copper-based alloy, reclaiming the coin's traditional look and feel. This makes the 1944 issue especially meaningful, as it represents America's recovery of its coinage traditions during a time of triumph and progress. The 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's primary minting facility. Coins from Philadelphia of this period were issued without a mint mark, which makes this version distinct from its Denver or San Francisco counterparts. The absence of a mint mark is a subtle but important detail that collectors value, as it identifies the exact origin and adds to the completeness of a set. The obverse of the 1944 wheat penny showcases Abraham Lincoln's classic profile, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the year 1944. On the reverse, the beautifully detailed wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, along with the motto E Pluribus Unum. This iconic design has endured for more than a century as one of the most admired in American coinage. One of the unique features of the 1944 issue is its composition. Unlike the steel pennies of 1943, the 1944 wheat penny was struck using an alloy of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it the traditional reddish-brown appearance that collectors admire. This return to copper was a symbolic shift, showing that the United States was beginning to stabilize its resources even as the war was still ongoing. In very fine condition, the 1944 wheat penny takes on an even greater appeal. Coins in this grade retain sharp details of Lincoln's face and the wheat stalks, with only light where that comes from natural circulation. Collectors highly prize very fine condition coins because they strike a perfect balance between historical use and preserved beauty, offering both character and detail. The rarity of the 1944 Philadelphia wheat penny lies in its age and survival rate. While millions were struck, far fewer have survived in collectible conditions like very fine. Over time, countless examples were lost, damaged, or worn down beyond recognition. This natural attrition has left only a fraction of these coins available for collectors today, creating consistent demand for every piece that remains. Collector demand for the 1944 wheat penny is fueled by several factors. It belongs to the beloved Lincoln Cent series, which is one of the most collected coin series in the world. It also holds historical significance due to its return to copper after the 1943 steel cent. When combined with its affordability compared to rarer key dates, it becomes a highly desirable coin for both new and advanced collectors. In today's market, the 1944 wheat penny in very fine condition commands impressive value. While lower-grade circulated examples might trade more modestly, coins with stronger detail, like those graded very fine, bring higher premiums due to their beauty and scarcity. Collectors are willing to pay significantly more for these better-preserved examples because they showcase the artistry of the design and the resilience of the coin through decades of history. Recent years have shown an increase in interest for mid-20th century coinage, and the 1944 wheat penny has been riding that wave of demand. Auction platforms, online coin markets, and local dealers consistently see strong activity whenever these coins are available. Buyers recognize the long-term stability and desirability of wheat pennies, making them reliable additions to any collection or investment portfolio. For collectors looking to preserve the value of their 1944 wheat penny, proper storage is crucial. Even very fine condition coins benefit from being housed in protective holders or albums, keeping them safe from environmental damage. By taking care of this coin, collectors not only maintain its beauty but also ensure its value continues to grow with time. Another reason collectors love the 1944 wheat penny is its connection to Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's presence on the coin ties it directly to American ideals of freedom, leadership, and perseverance. For many, owning a Lincoln wheat penny is about more than numismatics. It's about holding a symbol of American values and a tribute to one of its greatest leaders. The 1944 wheat penny also plays an essential role in completing wheat cent sets. Collectors who aim to build a full series spanning from 1909 to 1958 cannot skip the 1944 Philadelphia issue. Its importance in set building ensures a constant stream of demand, further driving its value in the coin market. In conclusion, the 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition, is a true gem of American numismatics. With its rich history, unique composition, strong collector demand, and impressive market value, this coin continues to shine as a highly desirable collectible. For anyone looking to invest in history while holding a piece of art that has stood the test of time, the 1944 wheat penny is a treasure that deserves a place in every serious collection. Next up, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark is more than just a small piece of copper. It is a powerful reminder of America's strength, resilience, and progress during a pivotal moment in history. This coin represents the conclusion of World War II, and it carries with it the legacy of a nation rebuilding and celebrating victory. Today, it stands as one of the most captivating treasures in the world of numismatics, sparking the interest of collectors everywhere. The wheat penny itself was first introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real American president, and its enduring design captured the values of freedom, hard work, and prosperity. By 1945, the wheat cent was deeply loved by the American people and had already established itself as one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The year 1945 was an extraordinary time for the United States. With World War II ending that year, American coinage had played a vital role in everyday commerce during a time of sacrifice and triumph. The 1945 wheat penny marked a return to stability after the experimentation with steel cents in 1943, and the continuation of copper coinage signaled resilience and hope for a brighter future. Each coin minted in that year carries the weight of that important transition. This particular 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the oldest and most important minting facility in the country. Coins struck in Philadelphia during this era carried no mint mark, making this version distinct from the Denver and San Francisco issues of the same year. Collectors especially appreciate the Philadelphia strikes because they represent the heart of U.S. coin production during a time of change. The obverse of the coin features the timeless bust of Abraham Lincoln, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the year 1945. The reverse showcases two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent, United States of America, and E Pluribus Unum. This simple yet powerful design has long been admired by collectors for its balance of artistry and symbolism, and the 1945 issue exemplifies this perfectly. One of the most unique aspects of the 1945 wheat penny is its composition. After the wartime experiment with steel pennies in 1943, the mint returned to striking the coins in a copper-based alloy of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This decision not only brought back the coin's familiar reddish-brown tone, but also represented a shift back to traditional American resources, reinforcing stability and confidence in the nation's recovery. Even in circulated condition, the 1945 wheat penny holds a remarkable charm. Circulated examples carry the marks of history, showcasing the journeys they've taken through the hands of everyday Americans. These slight signs of wear add character, telling the story of how the coin played a role in daily commerce at a time when the country was reshaping the world order. Collectors love circulated coins because they carry authenticity and a genuine connection to the past. The rarity of the 1945 Philadelphia wheat penny is not based solely on low mintage, but on survival in collectible condition. While millions were originally produced, only a fraction have endured in appealing, well-preserved states. The natural wear and attrition over decades mean that strong, desirable circulated examples are always in demand and never easy to find. Collector demand for the 1945 wheat penny is consistently high because of its place in history and its role in completing wheat cent collections. The year 1945 is highly symbolic, representing the end of global conflict and the beginning of American prosperity. As a result, the coin attracts collectors who seek not only rare coins, but also historical artifacts that embody the spirit of a nation. In today's action-driven coin market, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition commands strong prices. While condition naturally influences value, circulated coins with visible details still bring impressive premiums due to their age, historical weight, and continuous demand. For many collectors, even a circulated piece is a prized acquisition because of its cultural significance. Over the years, values for mid-20th century wheat pennies like the 1945 issue have shown steady growth. Collectors recognize their importance and the limited supply of well-preserved coins, ensuring that these pieces continue to climb in market value. Auctions, online platforms, and local dealers frequently see buyers competing for them, proving that the coin holds a prominent place in today's rare coin economy. For those seeking to maximize the value of their 1945 wheat penny, careful storage and handling are essential. Even circulated examples should be protected in holders or albums to prevent further wear. Collectors know that proper preservation not only maintains beauty but also guarantees long-term financial reward as the coin appreciates in value. Another reason the 1945 wheat penny continues to shine is its connection to Abraham Lincoln. More than any other figure, Lincoln symbolizes perseverance, leadership, and unity. This coin allows collectors to hold a lasting tribute to one of the greatest leaders in American history, while also preserving a tangible piece of World War II-era heritage. The role of the 1945 wheat penny in completing wheat cent sets cannot be overstated. Collectors aiming to build a full run of Lincoln wheat cents must include this Philadelphia issue, making it an essential piece in every series collection. Its inclusion guarantees ongoing demand and ensures that its place in the market remains secure. In conclusion, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, in circulated condition, is an extraordinary collectible that blends history, beauty, rarity, and strong market value. From its roots in the Philadelphia Mint to its role in the post-war era, this coin tells a story far greater than its face value. For collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike, the 1945 wheat penny represents opportunity, pride, and a connection to America's most defining moments, a true treasure in every sense of the word.